Guys, Hiroki will use his super speed to catch Yamoshi. What will be her reaction? But meanwhile, Beerus is very hurt. And I didn't give up, and he will use everything he has to fight Kyu, the fox. And you will see everything now. But first, let's hit that goal of 3,000 likes on this video. I'm counting on all of you. Let's unite in this amazing Hakai. So grab your popcorn and your soda and come with me. In Universe 7. Currently in the 7th universe, it was possible to see that in a remote village where Yamoshi lived for many years, there were some powerful beings from the 7th universe, and Yamoshi, the first goddess of the Saiyans, Hiroki, the ex-husband of Yamoshi, Beerus, the god of destruction from the 7th universe, and Kyu, the fox that came from another dimension. Yamoshi and Hiroki were looking at each other, and while Hiroki was watching his ex-wife with a romantic and psychotic look at the same time, Yamoshi just stared at him with a look of hate and disgust. From your ex-husband. Hiroki said, "It seems that even after years have passed, your beauty has not diminished, my dear Yamoshi. In reality, it seems that you have become even more beautiful. Some parts of your body have become bigger, which is something wonderful for me," said the Saiyan, looking at Yamoshi. In reality, Hiroki was looking at her body. Yamoshi saw the desire in Hiroki's eyes, and that was disgusting in Yamoshi's opinion. Yamoshi said, "Don't be fooled, Hiroki, because I'm not yours, and I never was in reality. In the past, we may have been husband and wife, and even had a child together, but the moment you eliminated all those Saiyan children just to satisfy your own ego and your lust for power, just because you were jealous of being me and not you, the Saiyan who ended up becoming the Saiyan God. Since that day, you and I are nothing more than two strangers. So get that thought that I'm your wife out of your head at once, you bastard," said the ancestor of the Saiyans with hatred in her voice as she remembered the past and what happened in it, so that the couple of Saiyans ended up separating. Hiroki said, "Aren't you my wife just because I ended up eliminating those losers in the past? As if we all Saiyans and such, we want more and more power. And if it is necessary to eliminate the weak in our path, we will do that. And that's what I do. So don't blame me for following the nature of Saiyans, my dear. Yamoshi understands one thing, my dear. You are my woman, and you will remain until the day you die. And even after death, you will still be mine, and the only person who can change that is me, and not you. So stop thinking that you and I don't have anything together anymore, because you are mine, and that will never change," said the Saiyan while looking at Yamoshi, at the same time releasing a very strong evil divine energy, strong enough to make everything around her tremble, and the soil under her feet become with big cracks. Yamoshi thought, "It looks like he still is as strong and possessive as he was in the past. No, in reality he's more powerful and possessive than before, because in the past he could almost make everything around him tremble without being transformed, and now he's not even transformed and is unleashing the giant evil of his power. That means I'll have to use my full power against him, but if I do, I'll end up destroying the planet, and even if Yuhiko is protecting the village, her power won't hold my power and Hiroki's power together. So I'm going to have to control myself until I get him away from the planet. No, I need to get Hiroki out of the solar system." While Yamoshi thought quickly, Hiroki appeared in front of Yamoshi and grabbed his chest. With a mean look, but quickly Yamoshi punched Hiroki in the face, pushing him away, and soon their attention was directed to where Beerus and Kyu were raising their respective energies, showing that both were going to start their fight. But Beerus was at a clear disadvantage because he was well injured and Kyu didn't have any wounds on his body. Kyu said, "I'm going to finish you off, and then I'm going to find a way to travel between the universes and finish off the other gods of destruction that ended up destroying all those that are important to me. And after I've done all that, I'll go after the high priest called the Daishinkan, and I'll finish him off. And everyone he cares about. I want that Daishinkan to know how I feel," said the fox, with hatred in her voice as she stared at the god of destruction in front of her. She was grinding her teeth because of the pain of the wound on her shoulder. Beerus said, "That will not happen, because before you think about leaving this planet, I will finish you off and fulfill my mission to eliminate all beings from other dimensions that are in my 7th universe." said the god of destruction while raising his power, creating an aura of destruction around his body. And even knowing that Kyu's flames made it useless, the aura of destruction still strengthened Beerus' body. The aura of destruction would be very useful for him. Beerus and Kyo looked at each other for a few seconds, and suddenly both disappeared, leaving only a trail of destruction, energy, and a trail of flames behind. And then Beerus and Kyo reappeared and clashed their fists, generating a great wave of impact. And not only that, but the aura of both warriors ended up colliding, causing a great wave of flames and destruction to be sent to all sides of the planet, causing the entire land to tremble. Beerus and Kyo, when they're clashing their fists, they faced each other and used their strength to try to win each other. And in this fight of strength, the winner was Kyo, who managed to overcome Beerus' strength, and by winning that strength dispute, Kyo hit a punch at the base of Beerus' stomach, making him spit a little saliva along with a little blood. But the god of destruction didn't stay still, and threw his body against Kyo, hitting a headbutt on Kyo's nose, that made him take a step back. And taking advantage of that, Beerus landed a punch on the fox's chin, followed by a kick on Kyo's abdomen. Kyo spoke. "For someone who holds the title of God of Destruction, you are quite weak, because these blows of yours look like a child's strike. No, in reality, even a child is stronger than you. Sir Grand God of Destruction," said the fox while facing Beerus, and found the level of strength that Beerus had funny, because even though Beerus landed all those blows, Kyo barely felt them, and that made Beerus very angry. Beerus, upon hearing such words, became enraged and advanced again against the fox. And when Beerus was close enough, he performed a rain of attacks with great power, having all his blows charged with the energy of destruction that he possessed, and thanks to the attack, a curtain of dust was formed. But before Beerus could do or say anything, he ended up receiving a blow to his abdomen, making him meet the same mountain where he was before. The mountain ended up being destroyed when Beerus crashed into the mountain. Beerus was feeling pain in his body, but still he got up and looked at the dust and soon saw a foxtail coming out of the dust curtain. And after a few seconds, Beerus could see that all his blows had been blocked by Kyo's tail, which had black fur similar to iron. But soon the tails returned to their original color and to Kyo's back. Kyo said, "I must say that those blows of yours were strong, and thanks to that I ended up getting a massage in my tails, like never before. And I must say thank you for that. After all, they were a little hardened, and now they are more relaxed than before," said the fox with a clear tone of irony and sarcasm. After all, those blows were no big deal for him, and Kyo wanted not only to defeat Beerus, but also to humiliate him and crush his ego, which was something that most divine beings possessed. Kyo said, "Well, now I think it's my turn to show you the power of my, big difference between the two of us." Kyo spoke before his eyes glowed in an orange tone, as if it were the flames coming from a flaming star, like the sun of the solar system of planet Earth. Kyo raised only one of his legs and suddenly appeared in front of Beerus, and using his claws, Kyo ended up making a cut from the bottom up, creating a large wound in Beerus' abdomen, who screamed in pain, before looking with hatred at the fox, who just smiled, while looking at Beerus, who fell to the ground. With that, we end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes in the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you another day, guys!